welcome to the second installment of Mongolian Viking. Today I'm going to try to drive up the longest and deepest gorge I know here in Olgi. There's a road going through, unless it's been some heavy rainfalls, the road should still be there. It's a place I would never drive through if there's rain at all in the area, because it's just insane. You'll see it when we get there. I'll try to get some cool pictures of the car in that gorge. That's something I always wanted to do. I haven't been able to though, because whenever I've gotten there, the sun hasn't been shining straight down to it. So now I'm heading out at midday, which is of course not the ideal time to get a picture. But hopefully the sun will be there now, so it will be possible to get that one shot that I've been dreaming of, to get off the car. Because I think that could be cool. And also, I know that there's a bearded vulture or lammergeier living in that gorge. So that's kind of a bonus if I can see that one, if it's arrived yet. I've seen some vultures and black kites coming back to Olgi. I, of course, am not no ornithologist, so I have no idea about birds and when they will return and out to this country. But if it's there, that's a nice bonus. I'll try to get something of that as well. On the main road out of Olgi north. It's the main road out of Olgi to Ofs, which is another province in the north. I've been driving for about 15-20 minutes with including drone stops and all of that, with filming. I still haven't met a single car. Just tells you a little bit about the traffic here in Mongolia. It's quite the driving enthusiasts' homeland is. You can just do whatever you want, more or less. The roads are always open, so it's just amazing. I'm still not very deep in this gorge, but when I was driving up here, I saw a place that I thought this might make for a really good picture of the Land Cruiser here. So as you can see, I have a cliff coming down on both sides, or even more if I go even further back. So I'll see how far I go with my camera. Probably bring two lenses, both the 24-70 and the 70-200, just to see which focal length will work best. I'm going to try to get pictures from a couple of different locations here, but I thought it looked great from down here, even before I got as far back as I thought I needed to. So try to get some here and then move further on down to try to get something good of the Land 76 here. I don't know if you guys can see this up there from the GoPro. I'll switch here to the camera. But the bearded vulture I'm talking about is actually back here now. It has its nest further up this gorge. But hopefully I'll be able to catch it on something else. It's just floating straight up in the air. You can just see a small blot now. So this is exciting. I just saw it's coming circling overhead now. That's really cool. Yeah, okay, so what's happening right now is that I'm about to set off again and drive further up the gorge here. But I do know that the bearded vulture, or lammergeier's nest, is not too far up ahead. So I'm just gonna prepare and get my long lens in. It's a Tamron 150-600mm, and attach a monopod to be able to, or at least try to get some shots of it if it's up at its nest now. The reason I'm attaching everything is that previously when I have been here, or when I've seen it, Sometimes it will sit still for a long time and let you photograph it all you want. And sometimes it spooks easily and just flies off. I might take off the lens hood again because of all the wind. If it's windy up there as well, I have to remove it for the camera not to shake too bad. That's the thing with the wind. The lens hood is only making it worse. Hopefully it will be there. If not, I'll just show you the nest filming from a tripod, a monopod, and handheld with the long lens at 600mm, so you can see what the difference actually would be. Yeah, we're coming up on the nest now. So I'll just go out and get up my camera and see if there's any sign of life up there now. Yeah, unfortunately I can't see anything in the nest now. So just drive a bit closer and I'll do the test where you can see the difference between handheld, tripod and monopod, because that's quite astounding how much of a difference that actually makes when you're at 600mm. This is with the IBIS, and on the lens the vibration control, whatever Tamron calls it. You can see it's not very steady. So now I'll attach the monopod and try again. As you can see, this is with the monopod. It's not completely still, but it's much better than handheld. And just imagine what this does to your shutter speed when you're taking pictures. And now we go on to the tripod here. I'll hit the record button and let go. As you can see, this is of course much better. It's impossible to use a tripod, or at least with this kind of head. You do have quite good tripod heads you can use while panning for birds. I have very little experience in panning and trying to get good shots of birds or wildlife in general. It's something I'm trying to get better at, and it's a good place to be here in Mongolia. So hopefully this will work out, and with my monopod or even handheld after a while. I just needed training. That's what it's all about, I believe. Yeah, that was quite disappointing, if I'm honest. I really thought I would see it up here after seeing it further down. So it could be it hasn't laid its eggs yet, but just in case it has been able to lay eggs, I'll move along quite immediately and just do not haul it off if it's scared of me and setting up some cliff here that I can't see. So I'll drive through the rest of the gorge here, and hopefully I mean, it's vain hope, I would say, but hopefully I'll see it again and I'll have my camera ready if I do. Then try to get some shots of it. The ice covering the road up ahead here. It might be a bit sketchy, I don't know yet. I'll go out and test it and see if it's possible to drive over in a somewhat safe manner. I haven't told you before, but this is not my car. I'm renting it from my organization, or whenever it's days off, I'm allowed to use it and I'll pay them for it. So I don't really want to break it. There are some tracks here, but I'll go out and just make sure how this actually is. Because being stuck here, no cell connection, nowhere to get help, it wouldn't be ideal. a little bit of wheel spin and troubles getting started again after I left my iPod in the, no, not the iPod, after I left the GoPro in the crack, so you could see where I was driving. But nothing that diff locks and low range can't fix. If you're in Mongolia, you need a 76, Electric 76, that's just how it is. I had completely forgotten about this abandoned house up here. I've been here a couple of times before. I just didn't remember that it was in this gorge. And I've always wanted to get a picture of this house. Or not of this house, but inside this house. There's a old table, and I would love to get a picture of the table there. And a woman sewing in a summer dress, sewing on a Russian knockoff Singer sewing machine. I'll take you inside and show you what I mean. Just have a look at this. Can you imagine the mood of being in here? Some girl sitting on in a summer dress on this very table here, sewing on a Singer sewing machine or a Russian knockoff, with a gas mask, of course. It would be amazing. I would really love to get that shot. So if you're ever in Ulgi, you have a summer dress, you're a woman, I'll provide a gas mask and a knockoff Russian Singer. And just to make sure this house is abandoned, I'll take you around here. I do think it's safe to assume that when you have a bird's nest inside your house, not very many people are living here any longer. Yeah, this place here is just so cool. With the walls, the floors, you can see that everything has been sitting here for quite some time. Yeah, I think I got some good and kind of moody shots in the house in there. And you're not gonna believe what happened when I just came outside to change my lens. The lammergeier, or bearded vulture, was flying right over a peak, kind of up and to the right in front of me here. So I'll drive after it up to the top, and I'll get to a different peak, not the peak it flew over. Hopefully I'll see it on the way. If not, it will be another one of those days, not getting the picture I'm hoping for. But still, I got some really good shots from in this house, I believe. So it's not all a loss. Yeah, I actually got to see the lammergeier again now. I jumped out and got some pictures. They're not really good, I think. I'll see when I get back to my computer. I'll post them in the video anyway. Yeah, I couldn't do it with the full frame mode. The Canon R5 has a crop function as well, so I had to use that one to get close enough. But I'll continue driving up for a little bit to see if I can get even closer to it, because now I know approximately the area it is in, unless it flew over another mountain behind the one I'm not seeing here. Then I won't ever find it again, or not today at least. Yeah, but this was good. It's really nice finding what you're looking for. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to let the lammergeier win today. Yeah, I've been up here searching for it for some time now. Have had several close run-ins, or whatever I should call it, where I can see it in the distance. I jump out of the car with my camera and then flies off. Or another last time it landed high up in the mountains where I can't get with even with the Land Cruiser. So I think I'll call it a day and head back home. thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.